Thanks for checking out this haul video. So this is literally like a random haul of stuff. There's some Vinegar Syndrome in here. There's another movie, and there's some extra stuff that goes along with that other movie because I'll just start with that first. Your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete, if you're not familiar with Uncle Pete, has a channel, and he's a very, very, very good friend of mine. He has an awesome channel. Make sure you check that out. He actually sent me something. He did this before. So In Search of Darkness, I don't have the first one on Blu-ray, but Uncle Pete ordered 2 when he did the Kickstarter for the second one, and he did it again for the third one and sent me both of those. So he didn't tell me he was going to do this, so it was a very nice, fun surprise. And Uncle Pete, I know you're going to watch this. You did not have to do that, but it is also very much appreciated. I am a fan of these films. It's a lot of fun. You know, people who get nostalgic for old horror, you know, that's the main audience for these things. So there are some extras that come with it, so I'm going to go over... Well, first I'll just show you the actual Blu-ray itself, because you already know that that's a thing, so... And I'm not going to read the back on it, just because everyone knows what this basically is for the most part. It's literally just kind of like going over old horror films, and it's a lot of fun. This is the third installment. Artwork's really cool, and obviously it's like a side-loading slipcover. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, and then there's other artwork here, which is cool. Nice, nice. So that's pretty awesome. It also comes with a promo card because they're doing... In Search of Tomorrow was the first one they did that was basically In Search of Darkness, but it's sci-fi instead. So they're doing a second one, I guess. And then they're doing In Search of Darkness 1990 to 1994. They're just going to keep milking this, but I'm going to be honest, I will watch them all. Even though this new one, I think Uncle Pete told me was like 5 hours or something. Definitely something you can't do in one sitting. Well, I mean, you can. I'm not going to do in one sitting. I'm just going to break it up into pieces. And then the other thing is, I'm not going to show you the other side of this because I'm sure they don't want me sharing what's on it. It's a QR code. But it's like this membership card, which is plastic, and it looks like a VHS tape. So great design. And then it has a QR code on the back. I checked out what the QR code is. Gonna bring out my phone and tell you. It sends you to a site that they set up that has discount codes for certain things. So it has discounts for Pallbearer Press, Arrow Video, Demonic Pinfestation, Fangoria, Fright Rags. I may actually use that one. And Shudder, like a 30-day free trial thing for Shudder, which is very common, honestly. But might look into some of these. That's pretty cool as extras. And then the other big extra, the literally big size-wise extra, is... I think it's a few posters, because I think that's what they did for the last one. It's like a few different oh, yeah. It was the same last time. It's like 3 different posters. So this looks, I mean, it looked good before. Looks good this time. I'm doing the best I can to, like, get it in there. So that's super awesome. I love that. Like, that says nostalgia. I need to figure out how to put that. Well, I need to figure out a place to put it down here. Probably wouldn't be in the video. It's got to be on one of my walls. But a video store, oh, come on, man. That's like amazing nostalgia. And then this one just looks like what was on the actual like Blu-ray cover, which is cool. It looks really cool. It's got all, you know, like iconic moments from horror films. Very awesome. I like that one too. And then this is the other cover, the slipcover cover. I mean, it's cool, but like... I can probably only put up one of these. It's going to be the first one I showed you. And if I'm going to put up another one, it would be the second one I showed you. Even though this is cool. But yeah. So again, thank you so much, Uncle Pete. Again, you did not have to. But thank you so much. I'm excited. Because I have not seen that yet. And I'm going to be checking it out. So again, people check out Uncle Pete's channel. Your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete. Easy to find. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to go over is 2 Vinegar Syndromes. These are actually not horror, so I apologize for that. But I like what Vinegar Syndrome's putting out in general, so I'm just doing all Vinegar Syndrome for my own entertainment. So the first one I got, I've heard really good things about this. It is Burning Paradise. Martial arts film by Ringo Lam. And this is still a slipcover. Slipcover's always looking amazing. Let me pop it out of here. And that's the other cover on the inside that I flipped it because on the inside it was just the same one. So I flipped it because they usually do reversible. I'll read it to you. After the Manchu government sends soldiers to kill all of the Shaolin monks, a young disciple named Fong Sai-yuk flees with his master in order to avoid being captured and executed. While on the run, Fong meets a young prostitute named Dao Dao, who tries to help Fong and his master hide from the ruthless Manchu general skilled with a flying guillotine. Sounds fun. Unable to save his master, Fong and Dao Dao are both captured. I said Doo-doo, I'm sorry. Dao Dao are both captured and sent to an underground work prison known as the Red Lotus Temple, run by a sadistic warden named Kung, who has a penchant for torturing and decapitating his prisoners. The Red Lotus Temple is a booby-trap-riddled hell from which no one can escape. Thrown into a pit full of corpses and left to die, Fong must rally the other prisoners to fight back against their evil captors if they have any hope of escaping a fate worse than death. However, Fong must first contend with a former Shaolin disciple turned traitor as well as a mysterious masked female fighter in order to save Dao Dao and free himself. That's a lot of info on that, but it sounds phenomenal. And like I said, I've heard good things. So then the other thing I got was a collection I had been eyeing for a little bit, and that is the Rudy Ray Moore collection. A lot of very interesting like blaxploitation films in there from way back in the day. Obviously, these are not films to be like made nowadays, but these are films that were made, and they're interesting. They're very interesting. They're very over the top from what I understand, and I've not seen any of them, and I really want to because I've seen the trailers because they look wild. Great artwork, and love these boxes they do. These boxes are always so cool. So it's got the 4 films in here. So we go over these. So the first one it has is, most people are going to be familiar with Dolomite. A lot of people, if they know any blaxploitation film, it's typically Dolomite. Dolomite, the baddest pimp in town, has just been released from prison, ready to take revenge on notorious gangster Willie Green, who set him up on a phony drug charge and stole his club. The Total Experience. That's the name of the club. With the help of his friend Queen Bee and their band of kung fu fighting vixens, Dolomite takes on every rat soup-eaten mother effer in South Central. Excited to finally watch it. I've known about this film for a long time. Finally, I'm going to watch it. So then the next one, this one is the one I'm probably most excited about because I saw the trailer. It looks really wild. The Human Tornado. And my buddy Rich watched it. Shout out to Rich Smith. And he said it is pretty wild. So very excited about this one. Dolomite is back and badder than ever in the Human Tornado. After being run out of town by a racist sheriff, Dolomite returns to LA only to discover that Queen Bee's club has been taken over by the mafia. On top of that, they have also kidnapped 2 of Queen Bee's top girls. With the law hot on his tail, Dolomite rounds up the toughest kung fu fighting badasses in Southern California to take on the mob, culminating in one of the craziest surprise endings in blaxploitation film history. Wow. Makes me even more excited to watch it. I'm into it. Then the next one. Don't know anything about this one. Didn't even watch the trailer. It is Petey Wheatstraw. Petey Wheatstraw. Obviously, it features some devil-related material in the film. Because, yeah. Rudy Ray Moore is Petey Wheatstraw, whose talent for comedy is only topped by his gift for kung fu. Okay. When his arch rivals Leroy and Skillet massacre him and his friends... Massacre? Okay, he's dead then. Petey ends up in hell and is given a unique opportunity. In exchange for his and his friends' return to Earth, he must wed Satan's daughter. This is wild. The only problem, she's the ugliest woman he's ever seen. Will Petey be able to defeat Satan with his magic pimp cane, or will he be forced to become the devil's son-in-law? Okay, yeah. Pretty excited about that one now. And the last one in here, which also looks pretty fun, I did see the trailer for this one, is Disco Godfather. Also looking like a good time. Rudy Ray Moore is the Disco Godfather, owner and MC at the baddest disco in town. But there's a new evil in the community, Angel Dust. Determined to find and destroy the source of the whack, the Disco Godfather becomes a one-man fighting machine from South Central to Beverly Hills. Nice. Yeah. As you can see, I'm excited about all these. And again, I just love how they do their packaging on this stuff. It's outstanding. So, yeah. But that's all my stuff. That's my random haul. I'll keep doing like random hauls as I just kind of have like random things. But I'll still be doing my Vinegar Syndrome hauls because I'm still ordering plenty of Vinegar Syndrome on the way. And most of it will be horror. Not all of it's going to be horror, but most of it will be horror. I'm also into their martial arts films and their kind of like crappy action films and, stuff of that ilk. But thank you everyone for checking this out. Go ahead and put comments down here. What looks really good to you? What do you highly recommend that's here? What have you gotten recently that you want to tell me about that's super exciting? We can talk about that. Do me a favor, hit subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that if you do. Also hit the notification bell button because then you'll know when I'm putting up new videos. Also, subscribe to your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete's channel because he's an awesome dude and he's putting out good content. But regardless, thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, keep it brutal.